Welcome to the Lost at Home podcast. Here are your hosts, Scott Bear and Jeremiah Johnson.
Welcome to the Lost at Home podcast. My name is Scott.
I'm Jeremiah.
And I'm Santa Claus.
Oh, God.
I'm back. That's my favorite catchphrase from my favorite movie.
You know, you're a little late this year. Why don't you just go ahead and, are you just like hanging out because you don't have anything else to do because you've delivered all the presents?
It's over. Christmas is over.
You work one
the
day a year.
The liberals canceled it.
Oh, I didn't think that. I thought it was
I'm
back.
MAGA Santa.
I thought it was back.
North Pole first.
Yeah. Oh, so did the kids in Venezuela in Operation Distract from the Epstein files? Are those kids not getting any? Or did you deliver those bombs? Because we're talking to you guys right after the Venezuela takeover, by the way.
I had nothing to do with it. I was mitten deep inside Mrs. Claus that night.
Why are you winking? Does that mean you weren't mitten deep in Mrs. Claus, or that means you did have something to do with Venezuela?
It's a nervous tick when I get nervous about questions I don't like.
Yeah, about lying?
You're getting cold. Forever.
That's a lot of good
If the liberals ever let us have Christmas again, next year I'll be delivering holiday gifts.
You just did air quotes in your mittens. So it just looks like
you waved. How did you know?
It just looks like you waved at me. I can tell.
Oh, I remember. I gave you X-ray specs when you were just 8 years old.
That's right. I asked for them. They were originally in a comic book, but I couldn't afford it because my parents beat me, and they decided to go ahead and outsource that one to Santa. And I said, I really want these X-ray specs, just like the decoder ring. You got me the decoder ring as well, and it gave me a lifetime of pleasure.
I'm glad you are happy, and I have to leave now. We have to go liberate Cuba.
Okay.
MAGA Santa out. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, well, there you go.
It's about time. I was getting worried about him. We hadn't seen him yet this holiday season.
Oh, you were...
When we don't see him, I get worried.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean... we can say Merry Christmas. It's funny because he was here last year when Biden was president, but apparently now that MAGA is president,
the mittens are off.
Yeah, the mittens. All mittens are off. Oh man, but yeah, we're coming to you guys as a little bit of a catch-up show. We ended the year last year with a couple of little late posted, but better late than never holiday-ish shows. But we didn't actually do like a real holiday proper one, and we had some random. We figured let's use this episode to clear the slate.
This is a 2025 holiday season wrap-up.
This is the first of 2026. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start out by clearing the fucking slate, and then that way we can start going in with all your weird news of 2026 starting. Next week, this time around, we're going to do a little bit of a roundup, and all that kind of stuff. I will say...
This is our New Year's special, but we're still focusing on the old years.
Well, it's a New Year's special being a roundup, and then the next one maybe be like a look forward thing. And here's an empty promise that we'll never satisfy, is we will maybe have some predictions about what we think. What is Lost at Home think is going to happen in 2026.
You know what I just realized? If we do a little category in our notes that says empty promises and we write empty promises after them,
with the
new AI that's built into Google Docs, I bet you we could just ask it to collect
them all. Yeah. So one of those things that like AI is kind of good at, be like, this is worth $1 trillion and no lakes in Arizona. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I asked it one question, and it kind of did an okay job.
No one's ever booked a vacation to Arizona to tour the lakes. We're okay.
So it's okay to dry the lakes up if no people from outside the state want to come and see them. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't want. I also don't want waterways to dry up because I don't want amphibians to die. I don't think Arizona has amphibians, does it? Yeah, I don't think frogs live in Arizona.
No, they only come as far as Vermont. Get it? French Canadians.
Oh, yeah.
French are frogs. I'm allowed to say that because I'm mostly French. So.
Oh, okay.
And by mostly French, I mean like 40% French.
I cannot say that.
Compared to... I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to say that either, but you know what? Fuck you, frogs. You're white. We're allowed to say whatever we want to you. And actually, now that Donald Trump is president, I would actually say we're less likely to be able to say that and way more likely to say horrible things about brown people. So let's just go ahead and get off the racism thing right off the bat. And let's, oh, what's that? Hold on. I'm getting a call from the Young Republicans Club. Hey, what do you want to talk about? Beep, 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 beep. Juice. Beep, 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 beep. Nick. Beep, beep, beep. Hitler. Beep, beep, beep. All right. Thank you for calling in, young Republican. We got political. That's to start 2026 out right off the bat. But you know what, Scott? Speaking of political, I'm not going to get political in the next piece because I want to get lost in thought. A little while ago, I was like, hey, I had a great lost in thought, but I got so lost in thought I forgot to record it. Now, is this worth revisiting after weeks?
Yeah.
I don't know if it is, but I was at the same exact place where I had the original thought because I was hanging out with the kind of friends that would give me the thought, and I was thinking
the Amish.
The Amish, yes. And I was
your friends in the Amish community.
I was thinking about Amish porn, and the reason I thought about that is because I always thought about the we've joked before about the stepmom gets stuck in the dryer, stepmom gets stuck in, the washer kind of thing. And
stepmoms be getting stuck in 2025.
Oh, yeah. Stepmom's got a whole new role in 2025. They got the Mar-a-Lago role. Hey, we're getting crazy again. No, but the Amish porn version of that would be just this woman be like, oh my god, mom's stuck in the dryer, and she's just tangled up in a clothesline, like outside, and like, oh no, what am I gonna do? He's like, and then of course the guy's just really polite, and he's like, I'll just get you untangled from here, and I'll clip this down. You know what? I'll get some friends over. We'll build a new clothesline.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh,
that's
I mean, good. Yeah. Let me bring my boys over. And then of course, all the boys come over, so you think it's going to turn into a fucking gangbang situation. Then she gets stuck in the washer, which is just a washboard. She's like, "Oh no, I got stuck in the washboard." And they're like,
"It's like
how?
She's on her back and just laying on her."
Yeah.
She's
She's like,
just on her.
I got stuck in a washer, and they're like, "We'll just pick that right up off of you." And she's like, "I'm naked under here," and they're like, "Oh, that's okay," and they sew her a dress. And that's the end of the Amish porn. And I nutted 6 times just saying that.
I've ever typed in the word Amish into any porn search engine ever. Never thought to.
I think we should do that.
Yeah, that's a to do. We'll get back with our research next week.
Oh god.
No, I was like, couldn't find any. It just really isn't any.
Yeah. I got so sticky with research, and it's fucking all over the place.
I bet you there is some, because I bet if you type any word in, you will get a result for anything.
Of course, it's that Rule 42 or whatever it's called. 43.
Rule 34 is anything.
Is that it?
Anything that's pop culture can be animated into porn.
Yeah, it's
that's 34.
Yeah,
there are porn rules. You're right, but I think 34 is the animated one.
Yeah.
Well, I think the idea is any word you type in, technically you should be able to find it.
Yeah, there are essentially rules for society saying everything's been made into a porn. Essentially, if you think it will come.
if you type,
okay, thanks for coming along, everybody. Until next time, get lost.
Years ago in this show, I did this as an experiment for the show around Halloween, where I typed in some Halloween words, and one of them was skeleton.
Yeah,
I found one porno with skeleton in it. A skeleton. You know those like fuck machines, like the pile driver kind of things, the little thing you turn on. Basically, they put the dick part through the pelvis of an actual like Halloween skeleton.
Yeah,
and then they had a girl getting fucked by it. It was just this floppy skeleton.
I want to see that so bad.
It's not something you jerk off to. It's something you laugh your ass off.
Yeah, while jerking off.
I don't see how anyone could be like, "Oh, that's so hot." It's more like, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
It's a loss leader. It gets people into the site. It's the big screen TV at Best Buy that gets people in, and then they go to the channel and go, "What else can I see?"
I remember that being a thing, and it was the only one. Like, there isn't a plethora of skeleton fuck videos. There just isn't. Someone just did this once, and it's the one.
That is a gap in the market.
The one.
Yeah, gap in the market. All right, folks out there who are pornographers, and we know there's plenty of you out in our audience.
We need more skeleton fucking.
Yeah. More skeleton fucking. We want to laugh harder when we watch our pornography.
Come on, you can name it like Bone Daddy or something.
Oh, of course, Bone
Fuck
Hunter.
Me, Bone Daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
This is slow hanging meat here.
How about a cunnilingus one called Skellington tongue? Skellington, and it's just a
Skeletons
bone.
don't have tongue.
It's just that's the creepiest part about it. It's like a beef tongue coming out of a fucking fake skeleton from Walmart. It's going blah 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 blah. Or a real man's tongue.
I think we beat that one to the ground.
Which is what you would do to a skeleton. Yeah. I like calling them skeletons too instead of skeletons.
Yeah, just put a fleshlight in its rib cage and just fuck between the third and fourth rib.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good lumbar fuck right there on the back. Oh, Well, anyway, speaking of, I don't know, body parts.
You cut off the bottom end of the skeleton, so it ends at a lumbar. You put a fleshlight on that, and then you get the skeleton on you, and you're fucking it through its spinal column, which is now partially fleshlight.
Yeah. Now we've beat this into the ground.
Yeah.
And let's go into web dropping.
Web droppings and falling through, so bizarre, you won't believe it's true.
This is a year roundup for 2025. This is not a holiday story. We're basically starting off with what would be a New Year's story. Every year, there is a list put out by nurses and doctors across the country of weird things they have to pull out of people's butts and other orifices in the emergency room. The list is compiled yearly. I've heard a few other podcasts do it off and on. Some skip it some years, some don't. I think that's kind of how we play it. When we remember, we do it. So I think we've missed it last year, maybe the year before. But the categories are penis, vagina, rectum. That's what we're given.
Yes. So, stuff people have shoved up their penis, into their vaginas, and up their rectum.
Yes.
For some reason, I don't know why I don't think of
penis
up a vagina.
To me is the...
You know, I want to unpack this. Why did I say in for rectum and in for penis, but up for a vagina?
Because a penis can
up the other way and in for a vagina.
Because a penis can be forward and downward if it's erect. Anus is almost lateral, parallel to the ground. But a vagina is upward.
Yeah, but I realized what I said is in for a vagina and up in the other ones, I think.
Yeah, it should be the other way around, because the vagina is the only one you can go up.
I think you can go up and in to both of them, depending on your angle of insertion.
Now,
so we're already getting to semantics here, which is what we do here. We like to get technical on this podcast.
Now, penis isn't that interesting to me, but it is because it's such a small hole.
It also feels so... vicious. Like, I know people are like sounding is one thing, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
So these are people sounding with these objects. So you ready? I'm just going to read the whole list. It's short. Battery.
I hope a AAA or a watch battery.
9 volt.
Please. Yeah. Oh, a fucking D battery. A Tesla lithium.
Well, you just wait. Candle wax.
Okay, fine.
A chess piece.
Yep.
2 glass beads.
Oh, just 2. They got as far as 2.
A pen, a pencil.
Yeah.
A comb.
I would... Oh.
Apple stems and then an apple core.
It was like, oh, they got the stem in. And like, it was the same guy, by the way. Yeah. You're like, well, we have to technically count the stem differently because it's definitely classified.
Stem first.
Oh, it's stem first, of course.
And
you always go with stem
keep
first.
Going.
You go in stem first.
Oh, it just looks like a hot dog that ate a mouse. It just has this bowl to it, which is an apple core.
Yeah, I love
but
it.
it's like normal dick. Mouse.
Yeah.
Normal dick.
Yeah. I love you went with hot dog that ate a mouse and not like a snake. Because, we know that there's, the classic hot dog ate a mouse. And the thing is, so I saw it in my head immediately. It was the perfect illustration, by the way.
But it's a weird
It was
pull.
the right way to put it.
It's a weird pull.
Yeah. But I would normally think like, oh, when a snake eats a mouse and it's like there's a bulge in it. Like, nope, it's a hot dog eating mouse.
Want to throw that in as the title of the show?
Hot dog, yes, exactly. I'll let you continue.
Yeah. Bobby pin makes sense. Small. Paperclip makes sense. Is small. Magnets weird. I don't know. That probably sticks one up in and then takes another one on the outside. Tries to move it back and forth. That's my thought.
Yep.
A spring, small. Screw, small. Staple, small. Thermometer meant to go in a lot of small holes.
Yeah. And that one makes the most sense, I think.
Headphones. I don't get.
I hope. I mean, I know they're talking about like earbuds, but I hope they're talking about like those big cans that go on your head.
Cans.
And those big old fucking like over the ear, like the super pro ones that are like $3,000 headphones that are like the size of fucking pillows over your ear.
So it looks like a hot dog that ate a spare tire, but there's also half of headphones coming out of the tip.
Exactly. Yes, we know that, and the cable, of course, is coming out because
maybe it was the cable. Maybe it was a headphone cable.
No, but then if we're separating core and stem, we're separating headphone cable and headphones.
Guitar string, Allen wrench.
Totally.
Also, still kind of on the small side.
I get all those. Yeah.
Vagina.
Let's move on to the vagina, Scott.
Vagina's about the same size list.
Something I'm always saying to you.
A holiday bell, a lighter, aluminum foil, which that could
vague.
Be. That could be.
That could
be.
They
shape it into a
little
dildo?
ball. I was gonna say, might as well.
Ugh. Cotton balls.
They were at the
weird.
end of the aluminum foil dildo.
Popsicle stick. Oh, that's almost
totally fine.
Yeah. Plastic orca.
I love it. Just like
So specific.
I like that they were like, we tried a plastic seal, we tried a plastic shark, and it was just too vicious. You know what? We're going orca.
Gemstone, whatever. That's like Goop telling you to put like rocks in your cooch and kegel with them.
Yep.
The next one's great because it's a quote.
Yeah.
Inserted 2 diamond rings in her vagina while at a party in fear they would be stolen.
Oh, I was hoping that wasn't like the way to to propose to your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, hey, why don't you finger my pussy right now?
At the party.
I
I do.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Anyway, continue.
A latex glove, which I feel like just got loose and fell in there like a condom coming off a dick. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bath bomb is just malicious. Someone tried committing suicide, it feels like. That's all I can think of is bath bomb suicide. Small plastic mermaid. Also, is it the plastic orca person? Are we talking about the same person? Flower toy. Don't know what that means. Like, is it a bag of flour for like a little miniature toy set, or like a Lego flower?
I think like a Lego flower. I'm putting it I think of like a pixelated flower, like a Super Nintendo Super Mario or something like that. Yeah.
We got another quote. Reports a bag of marijuana has been in her vagina for 2 days and is uncomfortable.
Wait, the marijuana's uncomfortable in there. Yeah.
Bracelet,
Not as uncomfortable for her.
Bracelet charms, 2 vibrators. They sent the second
fine.
one in to save the first.
It's a collapse.
Go get him, little buddy.
It's a collapsed tile in mind or whatever the fuck they were doing. It's like, yeah, we gotta save them kids. What are you talking about?
Send more kids in.
Send more kids into that pussy. They're just driving the old fucking dildo miner.
A penis ring, a cock ring.
Yeah.
Two cock rings.
Yeah.
2 spoons.
Once
again, same person.
I love
it stuck in there.
I love
Send
the
a second
penis,
one
yeah.
in.
Yeah, send the second one in.
Now
No.
send a spoon in.
All right, I'm just gonna
send a second spoon in.
yeah. All right, dildo filled with children. Once again. Oh God, we just got out of the other pussy.
Another quote. Was using a piece of plastic to masturbate when got spooked by the wind outside and threw the sheet over herself in the process, lodging the piece of plastic deeper in her vagina it wasn't able to retrieve. What does it mean, piece of plastic?
Yeah.
So vague.
Just like like a spork, from fucking
maybe you're doing one of those
KFC.
model kits where you have to snap the pieces out and you have those like frame pieces left. It's like, that's a piece
It was
of plastic.
it was the entire frame of
Yeah.
it. She's like, I wanted to like snap off the right pieces.
Hairbrush, that's actually kind of normal.
That makes sense. Yeah,
detergent pod, once again, suicide. That's a bath bomb.
Yep.
It's suicide. Plunger cap, don't know quite what that is. Beer bottle, quote, was on a cruise on her honeymoon.
I like the fact that they're just like, oh, never mind, we get it. First of all, beer bottle totally makes sense.
Dildo.
Totally
How
makes
do
sense.
you lose the whole beer bottle?
Oh yeah.
Like,
she was on a cruise.
Even if it was a stripe, stripe bottles are small and squat, right?
Yeah.
Even if it was one of those,
I would think it would make more sense if it was like a Coke bottle because it's got the hourglass figure and it's a little slimmer, like one of those 8-ounce Coke bottles or whatever.
Yeah.
I could be like, oh, you get that slink and a dupe. But like, I also like the fact it was like, oh, they've been asked this question so many times. How'd you lose the entire beer bottle? And the answer was, I was on a cruise on my honeymoon. Like, that just answers everything about it somehow. I still want to know how the fuck it's happening.
Now, rectum has way more because everyone has a rectum, so it's double the length.
Yep.
It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. It tracks.
Yeah.
I'm just going to try to go quick because there's so many. Lubrication bottle, enema bottle, nails. I don't know if that's fingernails or nails.
I think nails, because the next one's
roofing
screws and nails.
Screws and nails. Well, then just write screws and nails.
Or maybe no, yeah.
That's what I mean. Why differentiate?
The other one's just fake nails in there. I mean, that would make sense if you're fingering or somebody's fingering you up the butthole, and then they lose a fake nail. They lose a fake, yeah.
This is a quote.
Hopefully a fake nail. If you lose an entire nail, like an actual fingernail, just like it's like it just slides off. Oh man, when I was a kid, it has nothing to do with my butt.
Whoa, dude!
Confession. Yeah, I realize I'm like, wait, going where we're going.
About to at the 19-minute mark on this episode, we're about to find out that Jared needs therapy.
Yeah. Oh, do I? Yeah, just because somebody lost a nail in my butthole
when you were a kid.
When I was like probably not even middle school, and my when we were sitting, my dad's truck was with the cassette player, and my youngest brother, who was probably only like 2 or 3 at the time, had like stuck his finger in the cassette player, and I was all like freaked out about it because I was probably 6 or 7 years old, I guess, so not even middle school, and so instead of like doing the right thing of like pushing it in and pulling his finger out, I just yanked his finger out, and his fingernail stayed in the cassette player.
Oh.
And Needless to say, I had some splaining to do. So it is possible to lose a fingernail if you have a shitty brother yank your finger out because he's embarrassed because he let you actually stick your finger. Sorry, Josh.
All right. Quote. Patient states he put a baseball in his rectum to see what it would feel like.
Well, this is it.
I've never shit anything the size of a baseball, so I would never put anything the size of a baseball in my shitter.
No.
I don't put things up my butt, but at the same time, logically sounding.
First of all, I'm going to have things with enough purchase on the
you can't.
If it's one thing where because your butt is going to be like, oh, let me just pull this in. If it's like a round thing, it's going to. The second it has a little bit of like leeway, you need to make sure it's wider on the end so you can it's going to be like, oh, it's not just kind of
butts are voracious eaters.
Just like sucking it down, just sucking it.
Aerosol can, dog chew toy, dryer sheet. Quote. Was feeling constipated for 2 days. He took the base off of his beard clippers and wrapped it in a plastic bag and inserted it into his rectum, and it got stuck. Beard clippers in a plastic bag.
I love how much like I was like, oh, this person's just so horny, but like, this person's like, let me go get a plastic bag. I need to think safety first. I don't want to get that those beard clipper aids.
Baton makes sense. Hair tie weird. Quote, concerned about if he still had a small vibrator in his rectum, his girlfriend placed it in there on Friday. I mean, if you don't have it back.
Yeah. I'm afraid somebody came in and stole it out of my rectum while I was sleeping.
Turkey baster, kind of makes sense. Plastic cleanser bottle, kind of makes sense. Quote, report he slipped into the shower and a shampoo bottle went into his rectum. We hear this every fucking year. It's the same one every year. States he was in the shower, bored, and placed shampoo bottle rectum. Same. Dental pick, weird. Wine stopper. Ow. No, actually, that's almost like a butt plug.
Yeah.
Corn cob holder. That's sharp.
Yeah, don't do that.
Had gone out with wife last night and had too many drinks. Went home drunk. Wife inserted a rubber sex toy into rectum, unable to remove.
I feel like that's just like that's the one I get the most. Okay,
it makes
sense. An actual sex toy, and you got a little drunk, and she went and oopsie. She got took a phone call from her girl, and in the middle and went. It just went plop it in there, and she went and you went. Hey, did you apply the or you attach the pull? Don't you? I assume it's sort of like when you get a new shelving unit or whatever, and they have the thing so you can attach it to the wall so it won't fall. They've got to have safety mechanisms for these sex toys.
So like a bank pen.
Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Yes. In fact, put bank pens up your asshole at the bank
while they're pull them back out
while they're attached.
All things you put in your butt should have a chain. Bank pen rules.
Exactly, bank pen rules for all butt stuff.
Also, that could be the title of the show. Bank pen rules.
Yes.
Marble. Oh wait. Report 7-inch dildo inserted into rectum when it accidentally went too far. He attempted to use pliers to remove it. Pliers stuck too.
That is a hungry butthole. That is a butthole looking to eat anything that comes near. That is a black hole of buttholes right there.
Marbles, film canister, battery-powered light, plastic coat hanger inside anus. He inserted the hanger during sexual activity. He cut off the outside of the hanger so he could drive to the ER.
Yep.
So he literally took tin snips over and cut the hanger
so he can sit on his fucking seat.
Yeah.
Because imagine him just hovering over his seat, trying to put the gas pedal. Be like,
penny, just shit that out.
Yeah,
it's a penny. Just shit it out.
I feel like you should be able to eat a penny and shit it out.
Oh, people do all the time.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes it's pennies for breakfast. Pennies for breakfast might be another title.
I was deficient in copper.
Yeah.
I'm taking my copper pills.
Wait, you mean iron? Oh, I get those mixed up all the time.
Every morning I take my multivitamin and my penny.
Yeah, I kind of like colloidal silver, so I eat nickels, and of course iron, so I just eat pans, and I totally forgot I was deficient on copper.
All right, sandal,
copper.
What the fuck? Doorknob, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I inserted a light bulb in the rectum this morning with glass side first, and due to suction effect, the bulb got sucked up. Flashlight, vape pen. Possible rectal foreign body. She reports placing a small vibrator in a rectum, does not remember removing it, and cannot find it. So she's literally like, you guys just look around. Yeah. I've searched my entire apartment.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that I'm worried about him. I just really want it back.
Yeah, I've searched my entire home.
Yeah, it's always the last place you look, and I'm pretty sure the last place I usually look is up his asshole.
Yep. 2 pencils, corncob pipe. Reports using butt plug in her anus a few hours ago when it broke off. significant used tweezers to retrieve the piece that broke off. Tweezers are now stuck in rectum.
Yeah.
I love that all the tools people are using.
Yes.
Bank pen them. Bank pen them all.
Again, your asshole is like, oh, you gotta keep feeding me? And just like, all right, needle nose pliers. And then his next thing is, it's just like entire fucking diving crew.
They're so crazy.
I would ate an entire diving crew. I'm sorry.
Uncooked pasta. I'm cooking now.
Cooked pasta is just too limp. You want rigid, hard as a rock pasta.
It would literally absorb the moisture in your asshole, become soft, and you'd shit it out. Like, just live life. Come on.
Yeah.
YOLO.
live.
YOLO, people.
Yeah.
Eyeglasses, rock, egg, was being intimate with his girlfriend, and they shoved a rectangular travel toothbrush holder up his rectum. Was only able to get half out. Those are the ones that slide together.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just pulled it like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, use a regular full, and especially
use a toothbrush.
Yeah, use one of those electric
With
ones.
a bank pen.
They vibrate.
Use your bank pen toothbrush.
Exactly, the bank pen rules. Just remember, bank pen rules. Put something up your butt, bank pen rules.
Multiple sex toys, cat-headed vibrator, 18-inch dildo, 24-inch dildo. Reports having a 6-inch.
I love that there was definitely two people trying to have like, how much dildo could we shove into our fucking assholes off? Be like, 18. What are you up to? 24. Can you get yours out? No.
2 feet of dildo went up someone's ass, and they couldn't.
Yeah.
There was nothing. There's no purchase to pull it back.
I like when they talk, you could just see the tip of the dildo out of there. Like it went up so far.
You know, they check your ears with the light and your nose and your
yeah.
tongue. Yeah. You see the problem? Looking down your throat?
Yeah. I have a little bit of a cough. Well, there's mostly a dildo in your throat. You got mostly dildo in your larynx. Do you want to?
Which way are we doing this?
Yeah, we honestly it's
You
6
can
of
pull it
one.
either way.
It's 6 of one, half dozen the other.
They were a little person.
Yeah.
They were smoking weed that night and got medium.
Honestly, I mean, I don't know. Out. Oh, okay.
I love that the joke landed and still was considered not funny enough to even recognize.
Yeah, I know. Like it went, whew, and then it came back for a little boomerang and went, "Hey, this is a joke," and I went, "No, nope." I let it do a twirl. It's just like, keep going, buddy. All right, now last one is not that particularly interesting, but
I've already moved on to the next story, which is super related.
Yep. All right.
Tried to organize these in a way that like had a flow to the show.
Yeah. Well, we got it. So
still waiting for my story to load. There we go. Oh,
I have so many ads on this one now.
Yeah. No, I had to clear out the ads first. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
And,
listeners.
yeah.
We're not editing this.
Yeah. No, I don't do that. I'm done with that. We're 10 years in. We're 12 years in.
All right. Male threatens Spencer's employee with gun during possible dildo dispute in Niagara Falls. Man, that's like word salad if it wasn't real. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
Let's do the random word generator to create this title.
Yeah, remember like back when we were like originally messing with AI back like 2 years ago, where it was not, I mean, even close to as good. It was probably 3 years ago now, where we're just like, oh, let's just try these. Like I tried like a random headline generator.
Yeah.
And
That's
it
what
was
you get.
and it was, so it wasn't using LLMs. It was just using like classic like Python libraries and whatnot of natural language processing. And I fed it all of our like all these stories over all these years, and it would come up with something like this exactly.
All right. Law enforcement received a call around 6 p.m. on December 16th of menacing with a weapon at Fashion Outlet Mall in Niagara Falls.
Okay.
The 911 caller was... I realize that has different connotations now if you say it wrong.
Yeah. 9/11. Yeah.
The 911 caller said a male was making general threats to a Spencer's worker. The male was described as a white
Wait,
male.
Spencer's is still around.
A few, probably. The Niagara Falls Mall is a time capsule.
It looks like, it's called the Fashion Outlet Mall in Niagara Falls. I'm sure the 7 people who visit love their Spencer's.
It's right across from the GameStop and the Forever 21 or whatever. All these stores that are gone.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Claire's is there, too. He was highly agitated. Security had eyes on the male. He was last seen at Aunt Anne's. It is unknown if he bought a pretzel there.
Yeah. Orange
story.
Julius. That's another old mall one.
It was then reported that the male had brandished a firearm during his altercation with the Spencer's employee he had in his waistband. The official cause of said altercation was has not been released by law enforcement. Man, this is written terribly.
It is very
Police
bad.
responded to the scene. It is unknown if the male was even
early
arrested.
AI written. Yeah.
That is literally the entirety of the story.
Yeah.
Basically, a man may have gotten arrested for maybe brandishing a gun, maybe at a Spencer's, and it might have had to do with a dildo. We don't know if he bought a pretzel.
I am almost more fascinated by the ad above this story because I couldn't turn the ads off on this one, and it just says when dogs eat broccoli.
What happens? What happens?
Dude, the clickbait is so strong. We might just end up down a rabbit hole, and the name of the show might be When Dogs Eat Broccoli, and we might figure this out together.
We don't know.
Yeah.
They learn human English language. Just English, though. They can't even get Farsi or anything like that. Just English.
Yeah. Oh, they're more likely to commit hate crimes. That's the one. Oh,
if you're
my
in
God.
China and you feed your dog broccoli, it learns English.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It learns a second language.
But English.
Yes. Even if you're English, your second language is English. Yeah.
English as a second language.
Yeah.
You just start saying, I got to take up the lift to my flat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I like the biscuits.
I don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, you want biscuits? Oh, you mean like Southern fried biscuits? Nah, I'm doing ESL. I mean like cookies.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, my dog speaks perfect English.
Yeah. Hey, want to watch some football? Yeah, I love the NFL. I'm sorry, ESL. I'm talking about soccer.
All right.
In other versions of that joke.
Now we have our first Christmas story.
Yay!
Thieves dressed as Santa and as elves steal $3,000 worth of goods from a Montreal grocery store.
Yeah, nice.
Several people dressed as Santa and a group of masked elves were filmed at a grocery store in Montreal on Monday. This is last month, of course.
Yeah.
Filling up carts with food. While seemingly festive, the group left the grocery store without paying. Montreal police spokesman Caroline Cheverfils gonna try to.
Oh shit! Chevrolet. Yeah.
Confirmed an investigation is underway in connection with a shoplifting incident at a large retail store. Chevrolet Fee said it happened around 9:15 p.m. That's a good late hour to steal, sure. On Monday, it involved several masked and disguised individuals who left with just food and did not pay. I have a weird feeling that they gave it to the homeless community too in the area, but I don't think we get that kind of follow up to this story.
Yeah. You don't want to make bad guys sound good, you know.
They could be on social media, an activist group calling themselves Robins de Roulet or Robins of the Alley, a nod to Robin Hood, claim responsibility. So I didn't read this story.
Yeah, I hope the next thing that comes up is the thing I'm thinking right now.
Yep. The group says stolen food was worth about $3,000. That's Canadian. I don't know if that translates into much more or less than American dollars nowadays.
Yeah.
And was redistributed under a Christmas tree at Place Valois in Montreal's Mercier.
Oh, it's about 75 cents on the dollar. So, by the way.
Hochelaga Maison Venue.
Oh, actually, that sounds pretty good.
With leftovers going to various community fridges. The group described Monday's raid as a great food drive and a political call to action. Yeah. I don't think we need to really go through the whole thing. It's basically the rest of the story conjectures whether this was a good deed or a bad deed. It depends on the grocery store. If it was a massive billion-dollar chain,
oh yeah, if it was like a Kroger's or like
if this was
like
a mom and pop
Walmart
corner store, fuck these Santas and elves.
Yeah.
That's where the line is drawn in the sand for me.
Exactly, because if you're taking from people who are actually going to be like impacted. I'm not saying there's good crime or bad crime, but there's good crime and there's bad crime.
I'm saying it. Yeah,
if you steal from Walmart. Honestly, it's probably not really going to impact. If you're giving it to people in need, that's just essentially just taking the shortcut that the government won't provide us, which is, hey, make these people fucking pay their fair share. So they're not going to do it. Hey, how about this? Steal from Walmart. We're not saying steal from Walmart, but we're saying if you do, that's better than stealing from a mom and pop who actually then are trying to pay their employees and whatnot. And they don't factor that in. So
if I saw a group of buskers raping a woman in the street, I'd try to help her. If I see a group of buskers raping Trump on the street, I'd throw $1 in the guitar case.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
That's the difference for me about good and wrong.
Ooh,
right and wrong.
I love this song. I guess I'm trying to think of how
was that Trump getting raped?
Was Trump getting raped?
Yeah.
No, that was me working on it, but it's also exactly how it would work. I like that I did settle on something like this'll do. Oh God. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he sounds like he's really enjoying it, honestly.
Oh no. Please don't. Oh.
POTUS is stuck in the dryer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always going drip, drip, drip. There's not enough liquid in the washing machine, so I had to go take a closer look. And of course, my big fat ass with all my Big Macs, I thought somebody put a little sign said Big Macs this way, Big Macs in the dryer, and I said that's not a place Big Macs go, but I had to check just in case, and my big fat dumper got stuck on the backside, and oh boy, did Stephen Miller and the rest of the administration just take they just went ham on me. And by that, I mean they put ham in the dryer and they turned it on and it turned into a nice chicken cordon bleu. Because I'd put chicken in there earlier and I'd put some cheese in there earlier. And they didn't know that. So when they hammed it up, it turned into a cordon bleu and they fucked me while I ate cordon bleu out of the dryer.
Oh my God, that might be my favorite thing from this podcast.
That might be the
2026.
Yeah. So far we're off to a good start.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, that's how a Donald Trump pornography would go.
In the next episode, we need like a recap of the funniest moments of 2026, and it's just
just play that again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm moving on to the next story.
Yeah.
We're borderline speed running because these stories are easy.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, and again, we can be a little shorter show to start the year, but this is the way to go.
All right. Strippers are now the #1 donor of toys to children's hospitals in Portland in 2025. They broke their own record.
Are you trying to say that people who work in the sex industry and whatnot might not just be demons and might actually be decent people who just work in an industry that's often maligned by people who don't understand it?
I just read the title because it said
Think about
strippers in the title. I prefer to call them midnight ballerinas.
Midnight ballerinas!
Yep.
I love it.
It is actually a real term.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Yep. Strippers are not strippers. They're midnight ballerinas.
I love the fact that they beat all the churches. Like, the churches did not donate.
It's not hard to do that. Most churches are not the goodies.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
some are.
Yeah. Well, generally, if you
statistically,
evangelical churches are not. Evangelical churches are the mega churches. Guess what? The bigger the church, the more money they're clearly taking to buy their own church and buy buy a fucking private jet. But the little churches, community churches we have in town here, like Montpelier, we're a very sacrilegious town. We have 20 churches in the area, and all of them have free meals, and they have free gifts and all this kind of they're helping the community.
The mega churches around Christmas have kid drives for toys.
Oh yeah. Tots for tots.
It's basically just the bikers go through our state with the toys, and they just have kids tied to the back of their motorcycles. And they throw them in a bin for the priests.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's those donation baskets.
It's a kid drive, not a toy drive.
Yeah. Tots for toys.
Kid drive for toys.
But when they put because I used to go to Catholic church, and they put the little wicker baskets, with a little thing throughout, and then try to get the money from you. And just if they go in, it's empty, and they come back, and there's 6 infants tucked in the fucking thing, and they just dump it into a thing, and they've got the priest or the pastor just salivating up above, be like, yeah, this'll do well. Yeah. Epstein files.
We just oiled up the human-sized claw machine out back. Just throw them all in and grab them out.
Oh shit! I got a soft spot. Just poke straight through, just now all the viscera's clogging up. Oh, it's too dark. I'm getting too dark now. I'm getting too dark. We should have stopped at religious leaders rape children and just.
Yeah, we should have stopped at the safe, clean part of the show.
Why can't we monetize this show? Oh man, the transcripts. But anyway, strippers are now the #1 donor of toys to children's hospitals in Portland.
God, using the transcripts and all that, all I can think of is I can't say the joke that's in my head. I don't think I can. I'll save it for after the show.
Okay,
save it for after the show.
Yeah.
It involves the soft spot hole you made.
Oh no. Do your own connect the dots, folks.
Research.
Connect the dots, folks. Hey, we didn't put that fucking. You're the one thinking the horrible thing. I bet what you say after this is totally innocent. Over the past 14 years.
I'm just looking to see if there's something more here. Okay, we haven't even started the story.
Yeah.
Over the past 14 years, Portland, Oregon area strippers have donated $183,000 worth of toys to Dornbecker Children's Hospital. God, these names. During their annual holiday fundraiser, Tatas for Toys. Love it. This makes them the top donor to the hospital. The 15th annual event held at the Alberta Rose Theatre, broke previous records, making it rain with $60,000 in donations.
I love that there's multiple generations
Making
of
it
Tatas.
rain, too.
There's like the daughter of a stripper before her be like, yeah, my mom was giving this back, back when she was 18 and stripping, and 15 years later she's still stripping and I'm still giving, and we have multiple generations of generous Tatas.
So this was started by a comedian named Aaron Ross. Do you know that name?
Nope.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
There is a link if you want to click through and see
I
if
will,
you
yeah,
find out who he is. The first one only raised $500, so this is a significant increase in donations. One attendee, Ryan Castro, said, Portland showed the fuck up for kids at Tatas for toys.
Fuck yeah,
I love
dude.
that that's a quote. They raised more tonight than the whole first 10 years combined. That's actually true, yeah.
Yep.
The money raised at each annual event is used to buy toys from local Portland businesses. Oh, they don't even that's great. So you're not even giving Amazon that money.
Yep.
This year's event kicked off with a chant led by
very
Ross
Portland. It's very Portland.
and co-host and dancer Toxic. We're number one. The audience cheered. Nobody donates more toys to Dorenbacher Children's Hospital than us, Ross said.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a claim, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you look him up? Is he anyone we should know?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I mean, for this, we should think
No, I
he's
mean,
awesome.
I'm gonna go Google and probably check out some of the. I hope people know him or know him after this. I'm not saying we shouldn't go look him up, but it's not like they were on Adult Swim's X, Y, and Z or whatever.
Yeah. All right, well, that's pretty much the whole story. They're great.
Awesome.
And whenever Republicans clutch their pearls about morals and stuff, they should just shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah. They're usually the ones, oftentimes.
They're not donating $60,000 to children. They're actually
No,
usually
they're
hurting children.
they're supporting people who are
Yeah.
fucking tearing families apart via the Gestapo. Those are things that I don't even classify as us being political. Just don't tear families apart in
I've seen enough
communities.
videos of moms being dragged off by their hair while their baby cries.
Like pregnant woman face down with ice on her back, pressing his knee into her fucking back. Yeah, but we're not supposed to look at that stuff. We're supposed to look at them only like the 2 or 3 drug dealers they get out of the country. Like we couldn't do that any other way.
Well, yeah, those are the ones that Trump pardoned.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's the fun thing with the Venezuela situation going on as
Oh
of the
my
time
God.
this is recording. Everyone's like, he got rid of a bad drug dealer. Like, he just pardoned a bad drug dealer from the same fucking country.
Yeah. First of all,
no, from Colombia.
No, Honduras. It was Honduras.
Honduras,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but also that was those were drugs that were like actually coming into the United States.
Yeah, Venezuela drugs don't hit America.
Most of their drugs go to the UK, and they say about 5% of it's pretty much all cocaine. But then apparently the drug boat we blow up was only carrying marijuana, which is legal in 40 or 50 states. So like, what are we doing here? Oh, it turns out it might just be about oil. What do you know? Even people are like, wait, you think so? Yeah, he's literally saying it's about the oil. Whoopsie daisy.
People counted how many times he's talked about oil in that 11 a.m. speech yesterday.
Yes, yeah.
It was like 20 times.
Oh yeah,
He just
way
kept
more than just drugs. Or
oil.
He
Just got in a loop.
oil, chicken cordon bleu, oil. Oh, somebody got oil stuck in the dryer. I guess I'll have to go get that out.
Don't plug me in the ass, Venezuela. I'm fucking you in the ass.
I'm all good and lubed up by crude.
All right,
I don't think crude works very well for lube, actually.
No, but speaking of weed,
Yeah.
our very last story of this week.
Drugs and weed. Well, drugs is weed. Weed is drugs, I guess.
California police find Christmas free weed display that was anything but jolly. So this is a very right-leaning style hit piece, essentially.
Yeah.
And I found it on Reddit, and the comments below,
Well, from Fox.
it's
not from Fox News, but it's from Fox 13. Yeah.
But the comments on Reddit tore it apart for its title, it's the way it's done.
Like if you were to look at this on Ground News, which actually we both talked about Ground News being, we're not supported by Ground News. I know almost every other podcast
we could be,
but it's like Ground News is a great source where you can, all it does is aggregate, so you can just see. I would actually be interested to see how this gets reported on in the different circles, because this is definitely
weed legal in California.
Yes, of course, yeah.
Okay, so this story actually makes zero sense.
Yeah.
It may be the season of giving, but even Santa might draw a line at this. Police in California said they found a Christmas display near a high school giving away jars of marijuana.
Oh, you probably can't do that.
Laced with fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's sort of like in here, like where you're really not allowed to do any, like you're allowed to have it for like personal purposes, but like I don't even think you're allowed to like give me weed, you know?
No,
like,
in Vermont you can
do
weed can be freely given.
Okay.
That's why when you go to the farmers market,
I feel like this in a public location, or even if it's like, I feel like just putting a bunch of jars of weed out, it'd be like I can't just do that out on my porch with whiskey.
People did that when weed first got legalized in Vermont. There were picnic tables in there where people would post on Facebook. If you go to the picnic table behind Julio's, there's 19 weed plants. They're free.
Yep.
Please just take 1 or 2. Like, I don't think there's any legality about free weed. That's why you can sell a coffee cup to someone for $40, and when they buy it, you pack it full of free weed and hand it to them because free weed is legal.
Yes, you can't sell it.
But you can sell them a mug and also give them the free weed.
Yeah, here's a $70 mug filled with weed. But you're like,
I paid for the mug. The receipt says mug.
Yeah, and as long as a person is like over 21, it'd be like I could probably technically sell you a mug that is filled with whiskey, maybe, and is shaped like a bottle. I don't know.
So you can't give away alcohol.
No, you can't.
You can't give away alcohol for free if you're a bar.
Yes.
You can if you're an individual.
Well, of course, you can come to my house and I can hand you
free alcohol
and like you can.
But if you go to a bar, they can't hand you free alcohol. That's illegal.
Okay, so adults 21 and over may legally give away up to 28.5 grams of non-concentrated cannabis in California. So it's okay to do that. I'm just curious if it's illegal to distribute cannabis in public places near schools or youth centers. So I'm curious if it's
probably it.
So it's probably the location itself that's illegal, not the
investigative reporting at its best.
Yes.
Welcome back to Lost News.
Yeah. Welcome back to I'm gonna Google it as we talk about it. Like every other streamer, I'm always giving shit. Like we're like all these people, like they're the appeal to authority people who are just like, well, you know, people I like, but I'm just like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to anything these people say because they're Googling as they go. Like they're talking so authoritatively about something, and then suddenly they're just like, well, maybe I'll Google it, and they're on like their Twitch stream or whatever. I'm like, please, let's stop listening to the Surf Times. You know, like, you know, he's a nice guy and everything, but I'm just watching him and Penguins, you know, fucking Moist Critical Google shit, like Vosh, all these guys Google shit.
I can do that for free.
Yeah, as they fucking like, all those guys are great. I like the fact that they're spreading the right messages, but guess what? They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're learning it as they go, and they're like, this is my opinion. I'm going to say it authoritatively. But, you know, that's narcissist for you.
So as much as I hate that this is so anti-pot, you're right, there's probably some legality here. But let's carry on. The display, which was set up next to an existing sign advertising the local high school's Christmas tree sale, included a cardboard sign that said, Merry Christmas, free weed, organic and cage-free.
Yep. Cool.
Which is funny because a lot of people actually do cage their weed plants to make sure they grow properly.
Sort of like tomato plants or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you can do the netting over them. Where they grow up through the netting, and then you basically use that as like your canopy.
Okay.
And you trim everything below the netting because the sun won't get there.
Yeah.
So you just want the top part, and the bottom part just sticks.
So yeah, like my tomato slips.
That's a form of caging, where you do like a net across the top. According to a social media post from the Auburn Police Department, there were 29 jars of marijuana next to the sign. Probably a lot more than that before they got there.
Yeah, I was going to say it was probably a fucking 3-story sign.
Oh, if I was walking by, I'd be like, yoink, just take one and stick in my pocket.
100%. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's for.
The holidays can be stressful. We get it. But leaving a box of free marijuana on the sidewalk is not how you spread cheer to the neighborhood. Well, it kind of.
Well, I mean, I will say
just
when you're
not near the school. How about that?
Well, and again, like you're allowed to give it to people 21. Like if this would be like I can't just leave a bunch of stuff that says free whiskey out on the lawn, or I might be giving to people underage. Like you kind of have to know.
I guess because it's the underage thing, it's the proximity to the school thing.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you're just leaving it out,
you know those neighborhood free libraries on the poles?
Oh yeah,
like a free dispensary.
We got one right back here.
A free dispensary.
Yeah.
Take a weed, leave a weed. No, I don't think that's ever good. That'll never happen.
Oh yeah, I like you're just like, okay, let's see what I got back. Empty. Fucking tumbleweed comes out of it. Like, oh, it's not the kind of weed I wanted. Oh, tumbleweed. Is there any kind of weed called tumbleweed? I'm going all over the place. That's fine.
That'd be amazing to do a strain of weed called tumbleweed. It really gets those middle-aged women stuck in dryers on the tumble mode. That's a mode on a dryer, right? Tumble,
yeah, tumble dry. Yeah. Yep.
Tumbleweed.
It's not heat. It's just tumble.
Yeah, it's made to get middle-aged women high.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can't cook a cordon bleu on tumble
I just
mode.
think when I think stepmom, I think middle-aged. I don't know.
Well, yeah, which is funny because I think in most cases they have stepmoms being, probably about like...
Stepmom
like,
could be any
essentially-
age. She just has to be a stepmom.
Oh, and half the time the issue is the fucking rich billionaires, like... They have like these women who are like 40 have stepmoms who are 22 years old because fucking the Patriots guy or whatever is like he's like 70 years old. He's like, I'm gonna fuck 25-year-olds for the rest of my life. You're rich, might as well. But like he has a daughter. He has a daughter who's like 45 years old,
like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio has a daughter that's 45 years old, and
I don't think that's true. I'm not even going to Google that one.
no. But Belichick does. But yeah, and his latest girlfriend or fiance or wife or whatever is younger than his daughter.
Yeah.
I'm saying that as a man who doesn't know that's true, but I looked it up once and I think it sounds about right. Everybody, do your own research.
This actually reminded me of it's a skit. It's like 10 minutes long, but it's hilarious. I showed it to you maybe 2 years ago. It was the stepson of this hot stepmom who watched too much stepmom porn, and now whenever stepmom just asks him to do stuff around the house, he freaks out and runs. She's like literally carrying like laundry. There's like, hey stepson, can you just help me put this laundry in the dryer? He's like, no. And he like runs out of the room, and she's like, I just need to get on this ladder and hang this curtain. Stepson, could you help me? No.
I'm gonna get raped.
It's just a very long skit of a traumatized kid who watched way too much porn.
Stepmom porn. Yeah.
And now just can't even help his real stepmom do anything.
Yeah, she's like 70 years old. He's like, I just need help. I'm old and I'm frail. Please, for the love of God.
She was attractive in the skit, which
of course it has to
be. But
I feel like that has to be because it has to you got to give that little mimicry of like this could happen in a porno. Yeah, you're right. If she's a frail old lady, you're gonna be like, of course I can.
It was like 10 minutes long. It's just a series of helping your stepmom. Like, we really need to move this couch against this wall. Can you just pick up that end?
Yeah.
And he's like, no.
She's bent over.
Yeah, exactly.
I know how this ends.
Exactly.
Yeah, it ends with this fucking couch against this wall. Yeah, and me railing you on the couch. I mean, why not?
We'll end this story with the last quote from the police department's social media. Quote, surprises are for stockings, not for sidewalks.
And by stalking, we mean STALKINGS.
I mean, it is the
stalking.
police.
Yeah, stalking.
Yeah. All right, well, that rounds out the stories.
Yeah.
A little shorter show than usual, but I will craft us a song to go out on.
Absolutely.
And that'll fill a little airtime so you people won't be... actually, you know what? Don't sign off when we say get lost. Stay and listen to the music. I don't know how many people actually hear us say get lost and just click.
Yeah, well, you just said get lost two times, so we might as well
And we're
say
still talking.
Yeah, let's say it one third time. Get lost.
Get lost.
At the doctor's office. Patient sits and squirms. As the doctor reads the form, I fell on it, doc. Clipboard drops like a fire alarm. Remote control, plastic cone, toy car, chrome gnome, snow globe, garden gnomes lost home. Things inside your behind, how they ever fit that far? Things inside your behind. Accident, yeah, sure you are. Things inside your behind. X-ray looks like modern art. Things inside your behind. Pulling your secrets apart. Rubber duck stuck, lipstick tube in a fancy box. Action figure, little cape, tiny plastic socks, flashlight, hairbrush, Christmas ornament, hush, eggplant, spray can. Doc just mutters, man. Oh man. Things inside your behind, how they ever fit that far? Things inside your behind. Accident, yeah, sure you are. Things inside your behind. X-ray looks like modern art. Things inside your behind. Pulling your secrets apart. Fruit bowl missing. Candle still warm. Snowman salt shaker.